Hello everyone, TJ here, and I'm gaming with Tej. Welcome back to some Dynasty Warriors Origins. Last time we took down Huangzhou and got Gan Ning. Ling Tong was not happy about it, but what can you do? Before we get started, like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We would appreciate it. Here we go. Okay, so he wants me to visit him. It's always something with these people.
We'll get to see Lord
Okay, so what do you got? Training with Ling Tong. Alright, we can do that. There's that one. So let's just do this first. Bye-bye.
Nice. I guess you will do for an opponent. How's about a one-on-one?
Bring it on.
Nice.
It's an ideal start, but we'll deal with it.
Easy.
So I blocked that one, that's something.
Tables turned. Time to act.
Oh shit.
I see you.
At least I dodged it.
With all my might.
And here defeated.
Guess I let my guard down. The enemy officer.
Started a little sketchy, but we figured it out. My guard acts like they actually did something. $99.
Thank you.
No problem. Let's see. JIANGKOU somewhere there. Let's go find him. He's over there, I see him.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers.
What's he got for us?
Do you remember that day when I came to you unannounced to ask you to take the... I see. Just when I thought I had a...
I don't really
and how
care,
do
to be
you feel
honest.
about all of it? Then I... If it... Lord Sun Chu, I do not... Truth be told, with such a momentum, my role in this, we cannot... And I care not if people say... but... And the...
He just wants my help. I just don't care.
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about.
Let's go do this one over here. Oh, now I got another thing. Ling Tong wants to talk. Ooh, they're talking.
You refuse to fight me? Despite how you look, you're just a coward.
Quit squawking. A fledgling out for blood is still just a fledgling. You're no threat to me. Think about it from my point of view. You could get seriously hurt. And then, what would happen?
What? You just assume you'll be able to beat me? Well, I'll show you.
That's enough. You can't train and argue at the same time. Gan Ning, you come with me before someone really does get hurt.
Oh boy.
Perfect timing. Look after Ling Tong for me, would you?
Hey! I don't need...
Come on, let's go.
He's a fool. He doesn't realize that you just saved his skin.
So, why are you here? Even at a time like this, you cheer me up. I trained with you, and my father. Whenever I see him, not to mention, I had grossly underestimated his abilities. And I can't believe you're sticking with a weakling like me. In any case, for...
Don't worry, I'm here for you, friend. Okay. So that's good. Now we'll do this. Training the Sun Forces.
Forward march! All of you, advance! Keep up with your commander!
Okay, got you.
The enemy officer has been
A
defeated.
worthy foe approaches. I shall take care of them. Begin the advance. An uncommon display.
You know what? I'm just
skill
gonna leave you
from
guys.
anyone else. From you, I expect it.
We will wait here. Keep your strength in reserve.
I'm gonna go up there with him.
We are to crash into the enemy with everything we have. Get ready.
Nobody needs archers.
Looking rough.
Even match. We must push harder.
Looking rough.
You stop it.
The advance. All units, march.
What did I say? I said stop it. Okay, if we can get rid of the archers before they get here, that'd be ideal.
Time has arrived. All of you, get ready. Charge! The enemy officer has been defeated. I'm gonna go see for myself. Now,
Don't worry, I'm here.
I shall pull back for now. But next time, I will not fall so easily.
they're fighting over there. The enemy officer. I'll let you guys have all the fun.
Turn for an ambush. Oh, I'm gonna stop that.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zooming.
Now we really get to shine. Let's get prepared.
What's that? What does that want me to do? Get him. There we go. Him.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Two down.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let us observe. This appears to be as far as we go.
Get him.
I'm counting on you. Let's go. Take this.
Okay. So we need to go to
The
F.
enemy officer has been defeated.
We should be fine here now.
Your aid is truly welcome. Now I reckon we are all in your debt. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Leave my friend alone.
Time to act. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. I won't forget
Now we
this.
can go.
Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior.
Another one falls behind me.
With all my might. Looking rough. How about this? This appears to be as far as we go. For that. You're done.
There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ling Tong.
Take this. I'm making my way up.
Try this.
Ling Tong, how many times have we sparred? You don't got this.
There we go.
Guess I let my
The enemy officer
Okay,
has been
give up.
defeated.
Look at what's coming next time.
You wanna open that for me? Thank you.
Now. Let's go. With all my might. Whoa. Looking rough. With all my might. Amazing! Can't believe the enemy officer.
On to the next. Gan Ning even. Oh, Gan Ning. Oh. Don't do that.
With all my might.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing.
Let's go. Looking rough. Let's go.
And you're defeated.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Savor it, or you'll see me again. Now.
Sure I am.
Let's go. Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So tie even.
Looking rough. Let's go.
Oh. Oh, the rocks at him.
With all my might.
You really are something special. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Time to act. All my might.
There we go.
I've been waiting for this. Let's end this. I feel weak. The enemy officer
Retreat for now.
has been defeated.
Rest assured.
Hey, last one.
An unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the
Who said is unprepared?
Infested.
The The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's
Hello, Lusu.
Bring him down.
For all the heavy hitters, you're the final boss? Ow. Get rage then.
Got you. Tables turned. With all my might. Let's go.
Should defeat him, I think. Yes, it shall.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enemy officer has been defeated.
That was my kind of battle from start to finish.
Oh, sorry about that. Got distracted by my phone. Okay. It's 200 for that one. Okay. Now we can continue
I
on.
wonder just how him.
Have you heard the news? Liu Biao of Jing died the other day.
Really?
And Cao Cao is not a man to miss an opportunity. I'm sure he will begin his southward advance.
Should he take Qing province, his conquest of the realm will become virtually unstoppable. For Wu to survive in the face of such a threat, we must strengthen our kingdom until we have the power to rival him. And that will require more territory.
Yes, and we must do so as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will fall into Cao Cao's hands. But first, there is something we must do in preparation. A task you two would be well suited for. I want you to act as messengers to send our condolences and meet with Liu Biao's successor, Liu Song. While there, find Liu Bei, who is said to be staying with him.
There is, however, a possibility that Cao Cao has already made a move. He did consider Liu Bei a threat, after all.
You're a longtime acquaintance, so let me ask you this. What kind of man is Liu Bei?
I see.
Great
Then
potential.
when Liu Bei fulfills that potential, in that case,
Whatever the case may be, bring good luck.
Alright, we gotta go get Liu Bei on our side. Let's go. It's over here. Do it.
Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xingye with a huge army.
Xingye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Xiangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liu Qi in Qiansha.
You mean every...
Lord Liu Bei was extremely...
It appears things are rather tense. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxi.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, we're already here.
I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a...
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao? That seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu. For an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division.
You're right.
Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
Alright, come on with. Okay. Nobody to talk to besides just doing the thing.
Being able to fight alongside family.
Okay, let's do it. See what he's got to say now.
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Yes, it was written in more delicate language, but it was in essence asking for our surrender.
Of course it was.
Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with... If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make sure we are prepared for the coming danger.
Alright, well. Looks like it's Zhuge
Ultimately,
Liang.
the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done, which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room.
Alright, to the war room.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zhengjiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
Ah, shit. Here we go.
How dare you?
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from You, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zhengjiao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being.
Well, the wheels are turning.
This is terrible.
You're not a failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord JIANGKOU was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon? Or fight and face...
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear.
Good plan.
Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou?
Zhou, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Alright, let's see what Zhou's got in store. How's he gonna convince him?
Now even Lord Zhou is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable. And I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up!
Rise up!
Draw your weapons and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in.
I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Tsu can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives.
Fight for your life.
For all of the people. We must defeat
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all. Where will this path lead the kingdom of U?
Dun dun dun. Okay, so Sun Quan.
Wu has overcome
Lots of talk in this episode.
I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In U, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. Yes, it's one of the things, but even so, it is very hard to get everyone to agree. I wonder how that last meeting would have gone without Zhou and the others. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much U and I have changed, I wonder what they would say. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war, given everything that's happened. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to...
Alright, we got it. You're gonna... Our soldiers are better, they just have more. You're gonna start them on fire. Now
Lord
what?
Peng Tong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I have to say.
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Peng Tong, your help will be essential to bringing U closer to victory. U's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong, which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. All life is precious, but it's not my battle to fight.
I see. Then you have forced my hand. I shall have to rely on my last resort.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned.
Oh, that's me.
I understand you are good friends with Lord Peng Tong.
I almost... Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring my...
Ooze, Lord Peng.
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like...
Alright, you'll help out. Good to hear.
The Young Si's been busy these days, with even more military...
Just show you... Usual.
The honorable warrior is still with us.
What's that? Okay. Why is that one blue?
Everyone says
we'll look in a minute. That night.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. You have a technique for predicting the wind.
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need...
I knew we could rely...
Of course.
We will... So I will...
Alright, I'll help. Don't worry. Is this Chibi? Okay. Battle tournament. I don't think we're ready for the battle tournament.
Is daring enough to defeat
I'm just gonna go for this one. Let's do this.
Chibi, if everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Ling Tong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I'm very impressed. Wu is renowned for its navy.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really...
Forgive him, Lord Ling Tong. We have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are king.
There's nothing to worry about. No. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? Well,
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you. So I'll...
Oh?
What?
Wu has such I'm sure this...
Alright, we're good. Let's keep her moving. I want to get into battle here.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me?
I don't know.
Oh, nothing especially important. I'm involved in governing the Shanyue, you know. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield.
Did you notice anything unusual? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very... I do not wish to accuse...
Oh boy. Drama, drama, drama. Either way, we're going for it.
Let's begin.
Okay, so we're here.
Now then.
Kaimo.
No.
Yes.
So this isn't the Battle of Chibi.
Very good.
Hi.
Okay, so I got Sun Jing Jing. I'm just gonna go alone.
Don't let me down now.
I think I'm gonna just try to go help Gan Ning.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is
Never mind, you
essential
gotta
that
help
we
here.
win here. Now, proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks.
She's going aboard a ship. Yep. Done.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here.
Very
Can't
nicely
even.
done.
Can't go on the boat.
Hear the bells and tremble! Gunning! Stand before you! I've been with nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself! My might! Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay. On to the next.
The offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Go. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance.
We're all going towards ships, which is good.
Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail. Commence the advance.
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further.
Begin the advance.
All my might. Another frontal attack. All my might. The strength of our forces. Shoot as
The enemy
one.
officer
Do not let
has
them
been
get
defeated.
close.
Still going in.
Shield bearers, get ready. Brace yourselves. Now we will reach the enemy ships soon enough.
It's always true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale. All my might.
Looking rough.
Ow.
Right. You've gotten their attention.
Ow.
Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
Not flinch. Let's go.
We managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Begin the advance. Now it'll get interesting.
Ow.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous
The
is
enemy
our
officer
specialty.
Oh, hit him.
been defeated.
Begin the advance.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Didn't know you were hurt.
Let's give it to them. Let's give it all my might.
My strength was not enough.
Yu is in trouble. Shit.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
All my might.
Let's go up Joe now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now's the time. I challenge you
here.
to battle. Prepare yourself.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
Easy.
There we go. Do not let them advance. Let's go. You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Saimao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plain to
The enemy
demonstrate
officer
their prowess
Yeah.
as an
has
elite
been
naval
defeated.
force.
Let's go. Now. Feel the tides turning in our favor. Now's the time to push on. Begin the advance.
Bam.
March. Begin the
Well,
advance.
Ling Tong has been defeated. That's not
Enemy
ideal.
officer
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan. but I guess you never know.
Wow, you guys are just getting beat.
With all my might. Throwing down boulders. We might be done for now. Let's go. All my might.
Infested.
You're defeated.
I shall return after reviewing my strategy.
An uncommon display of skill from anyone else. From you, I expect it.
With all my might.
All of you, follow me! Let's march!
No advancing.
Okay, that takes care of that. All my might. Let us march on.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I know how to get the job done.
Oh, JIANGKOU is defeated. Alrighty then.
Now, come. I'll take you on. With all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Come. This will do it. With all my might.
This is just a brawl.
Nice. Let's go.
We're almost done.
I wasn't. The enemy officer has been defeated. We shall fight again. With all my might.
You'll be almost defeated. How about the god dang? Oh, he's right there.
The enemy officer
This position
has been defeated.
We can strike their stronghold from the rear. Now launch the ships. Begin the advance.
Oh. Water he goes.
Nothing. Easy. Let's go. Connor.
The end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear.
Oh my.
Enemies from the north!
With all my might.
Fortune smiles on us. Go and attack them as one.
At least we're winning now.
Forward march.
All my might. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
Now. All my might.
You're
The
done.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Now I defeat this one.
Stratagem, I challenge you to battle.
He'll be here soon, so we'll defeat him when he gets here.
Let's go. All my might. Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
My perfect plan failed.
Just like that, really.
Superb. You never fail to impress me with your feats.
Things are proceeding well.
Leave this.
The enemy
I'll
officer
go back here.
has been defeated.
Zhang Liao and Yujin.
The time is right.
I know how to get the job done.
Nice. That's what I like to see.
Bring them down.
No, what happened? I already defeated him? Oh, he's over here now.
Chance against me. You've got no chance against me.
Quick Nings. Defeating everyone.
I will take care of you.
With all my might.
Let's go.
You're defeated.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back. I must say, this was not the outcome
Whoa.
I had anticipated.
Almost jumped off.
Seems I'll have to do this myself. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another one bites the
The
dust.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Here you are, Kaimo.
Loose. Time to end this. Looking rough. With all my might.
Oh, that hurt.
Gotta be quicker. Got you.
Got you.
Let's go. Yes. With all my might. You're outshining everyone else. I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Yes, you have.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What?
Did he just let Lord Saimao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be?
Dun dun dun. Well, that can't be good.
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts.
Forgot about that.
Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided.
All right, did it. What's happening?
Well, Zhou Yu's plan were just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I never let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know?
One guy? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him.
Yeah, the rumors are spreading.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai. who he had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huanggai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Tsai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huanggai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou. Why do you believe?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. Looking back on it now, Lord Huanggai has acted suspiciously on... He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu.
Hey, Huanggai!
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people. What reason could I possibly...
Lord Huang, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair. After Sun Ce's death, I think it is safe. Someone execute...
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some...
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, give him the lash and lock him away.
Dun dun dun. Well, that's going to be it for this one. I'm TJ, Gaming with Teach. That's been some more Dynasty Warriors Origins. We're getting ready for the big battle. Like the video, make sure to like, subscribe. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye!